Hi guys, before we start this video, I just want to make a quick announcement because our garage sale, our annual garage sale, will be happening a little earlier this year. I think May 18 or 19, just that weekend, so it will be 2 days as usual. Please stand by for more details. We're still ironing everything out, but just a quick heads up, if you have nothing planned yet for May, please mark that weekend for our huge garage sale. Now on to the video. Hi guys, welcome back to this video. We are doing part 2 of my March outfits. So during the first part I showed you what I usually wear to work, and this time I'm going to be showing you the things that I wore to events like talks and guestings and other things I really had to dress up for. And of course everything you're going to see has come from the Ukay-ukay or is vintage or was probably thrifted quite a while back. I have a good variety of outfits ranging from quite dressy and floral and girly to something a little more punk and maybe something a little more current. And current isn't really something I do often, so that's going to be interesting to see. And let's get started with the first outfit. Now this is a jumpsuit that I'm not sure if I've shown before, but I got this from our very last garage sale from another seller. It's a really soft material, it's very breathable. I wear this maybe every few months because I always find an occasion where it's just the perfect, I guess, cut and print. Or I guess what I'm trying to say is that you can dress it up many different ways. The month of March when I wore this was for a rather dressy event for Guerlain, and I had a little setup there to take photos of the editors and lots of vloggers. It was an elegant but homey setup. I found this again to be just the perfect thing to wear. And then to go with it, I just have this vintage bag, and these are just pointy toe pumps with a low, I'd say 2.5-inch heel in this pretty apricot color. And of course, I had to insert something a little retro. These glasses did that. It's like a rosy kind of tint with a gold frame, and that's the look. So this dress was from a recent Ukay haul. I'm gonna insert the link up here. I'm getting better at that, at remembering to insert the links. And this was from Makati Square. I love how sheer it is on top, and I love the pleats, and I love the poet sleeves. It's just such a soft, romantic look. I wore this to a talk in Ateneo. It was called The Conscious Closet. I just talked about how I got into thrifting and how I incorporate my ukay-ukay finds into my everyday outfits. But I guess I wanted to show that you could really find dressier things and you don't need to spend a lot. I wore purple boots to give it more character. I think in my Ukay haul where I showed this, I was wearing it with like fancier stilettos, but I think this just gave it a more school appropriate look. I still have my bag from earlier just worn on the side so that it wouldn't be too casual. I actually went there wearing a denim jacket over because I wasn't sure how dressy or not it would be. I just noticed there's a theme going on. This is the third floral dress or set in a row, which I didn't mean to do, but I guess I was feeling very floral the month of March. This you may also have seen a long time ago if you started watching my channel almost a year ago, I guess. I wore this top to an interview and another shoot. Let me insert the photos here. I also wore this for a feature in Cebu Pacific Smile magazine. I'm gonna look for the the article because it kind of talked about my style inspirations, and I was photographed by my brother wearing this top. So I don't often wear these two together, but towards the end of March I had a talk for Fuji and Henry's cameras, which was held in the Glorieta Activity Center. I don't know why I went with this very floral print. I mean, I think I was inspired by the poster. The poster had like plants and pastel colors, so this was the outfit that immediately came to mind. It's a set that I bought in a Vinnie's in Perth. I think it was Perth, but I just buy so much stuff when I go to Australia because the op shops are the best there. But anyway, I'm distracted. I think this was $12, the top and the skirt. It's a size 12, which is why it's really quite big on me. I usually secure the skirt with a safety pin, and the top fortunately has a tie, so I can make it as tight or as loose as I want. It features a batwing sleeve. Is this a batwing or a dolman sleeve? I think it's almost like a batwing. And then I have this beautiful yellow, pale yellow vintage bag that goes well with the yellow flowers. I put all my essentials in here, like my presentation materials. I think my camera was in here, my phone, my thermos. I love big bags or crossbody bags, so my hands are free, but at the same time I have everything I need. And then for the shoes, again, I have my base boots. I've had these for a long time, and you've also probably seen these in a few of my videos, but they're super comfortable. It's a reddish brown that almost mirrors the brown parts of the print. I don't know, it's like I feel like it's Hawaiian over here and then witchy down there, but I think it went together pretty well. It was very comfortable, which is always a thing I go for whenever I shoot or when I do talks. Comfort is key, so I can worry about the other things instead. And that's the look. This is a very, very red outfit. I wore this to the launch of the Martens Sex Pistols collection that was held in Sagiho. There were a lot of people from the media, and I was there really early because I came from a shoot, so I got the opportunity to take photos of the boots while no one was inside. That evening, everything was just lit in red, so this outfit somehow really matched. So this skirt I wore when I was 9 years old, and I have proof because all the photo albums are in here. And then this jacket is a pleather jacket I found in an Ukay-ukay a few years ago also. It's lined inside with this furry Dalmatian print, so it's really cute. And then inside, I try to echo the Sex Pistols vibe. So what I did was to take a shirt that I hadn't worn ever, that I found in the Ukay-ukay. It's really hot. So this shirt was actually a shirt dress. It just fell all the way down here, and I never really wore it because I found the length really awkward. It has a print of people kissing, so I thought that would be a really cool thing to wear to the Sex Pistols launch. So what I did was just to make it a crop top, and then because the prints or the photos were so far away from each other and I was wearing a jacket and you couldn't see them under the jacket, I decided to put safety pins in the middle just so that these two would be closer together. And it just so happens that a safety pin features quite often in Sex Pistols images, so that was perfect. The only thing I had to be concerned about was the back, because it has these weird kind of bohemian stripes all over that don't go with the plaid or the grunge or the punk look at all. So I had to keep my jacket on the whole evening, which was okay because it was cold in the bar. which is also why I was able to keep my tights on, worn with my square toe Doc Martens. 4 of Spades also came to visit. You may know that they are also big Doc Martens fans. That night was also the night I first spotted the Jadon boots in the flesh. So one of the Doc Martens girls was wearing these just kick-ass platform boots, and it was love at first sight. I've never been so, I guess, influenced on the spot, and I knew right then and there that I had to get the boots she had. So here's something a little out of the ordinary, I guess, in terms of the accessories, but I wore this outfit to the SM Women's Summer Fashion Show, which I walked in together with these amazing women that I photographed for SM also. And I chose this so that I could easily pull on the outfit that was given to me to wear. So what I had on for walking the runway was a pair of beige pants, and then I also had a beige top and a floral blazer, so very summery. And then we were required to bring our own footwear, so I was asked to bring beige boots, and that's why I have this native bag with me. I think this is called a tampipe. The show was held in Mega Mall, and just everywhere I went, people were asking me where I got this bag, but this was a gift, and I don't even remember if she told me where it was from, but I just know it's made here in the Philippines. And this thing holds a lot. It can hold my laptop, it can hold a pair of shoes, a thermos, extra clothes, toiletries, another bag, like everything fit here, especially that day. So, I mean, these are rather big boots, and they fit, and there's just so much space. You could put, like, I don't know, a rice cooker in here. It's just really roomy inside, and it's really light, so it makes everything easier to carry. And the straps are real leather, so that's what made me wear my boots that you also saw earlier. I'm also going to insert links to some of the articles and some of the pictures from the fashion show, and I'd like to thank SM for having me once again, not behind the camera this time. I really appreciate working with you guys. Here I am in another floral dress. And actually, what I wore this to wasn't really an event, but it was a moment. Because I wore this dress to buy my very own pair of Jadon boots from Doc Martens. And I can call this a moment, I guess, because all of my Doc Martens have been purchased secondhand or are already used. And this is the very first time I was purchasing boots straight from the store. I've had brand new boots from the store in exchange for some work I did. I guess I really, went for it because it's hard to find the Jadon boots secondhand. There aren't a lot of them in stock in the Philippines at the moment, and got my very own pair of the black Jadon boots. They also have a cherry red version. I think it's the vegan version, but I wear my black boots so much. I think I can make a video about the Jadon boots. They're really heavy. I could probably show you the box they came in and me trying on the boots in the store. But yes, a moment indeed. I love my boots. They're really high and chunky. This is really one of my most major Doc Martens moments. Surprise, surprise, we have another floral, but it's more discreet this time. So this outfit I wore to 2 things. In the morning, I had a meeting with Huawei, and in case you didn't know, I signed on for my 2nd year as a Huawei ambassador, so shout out to everyone at Huawei. Thank you so much again for having me on board for the 2nd year. Anyway, back to the outfit. So this is a vintage Balmain top that I found a very, very long time ago. I'd say 2011, and I only used it once as a costume when my brother and I did something for Halloween, and then it just never got used again. So that day, since I had two events, one meeting and in the evening was the listening party for Four of Spades, I figured this would kind of fit both occasions because it has shoulder pads, so it gives it that kind of dressed up look. And then the Four of Spades Clap 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 album is red, and it would be in Teatrino in Green Hills, which is a theater. And this really reminds me a lot of maybe theater curtains. I guess it's probably the color and how Phantom of the Opera it looks. It's just a very unique cut and fit. So I went with this top. And then for the bottoms, I have on these ultra high waist trousers from Donna Karan. These are also from the Ukay-ukay. Very cheap, probably 80 pesos or 50 pesos. And they're cropped, like they already have a fold in them. These pants really give me that Janet Jackson vibe, if any of you are old enough to remember that music video. She was wearing these sort of high waist pants and combat boots, and she had that like military cap. So this is just giving me all those like 90s or 80s vibes. And then as usual, I have my crossbody bag from my Perth flea market haul. Link up here somewhere. But this is one of my most used thrift finds from 2018. The videos are on the Mix YouTube channel, by the way, so if you want to see the performances from that evening, please head on over to Mix and enjoy the performances. They were really, really good. And before I start fangirling, let's move on to the next outfit. I almost forgot to mention that that was also the first day I wore my brand new Jadon boots. I don't know if you can see that because it's really dark. They're amazing. They're so great to walk in. They give you a little bit of height. They're such statement shoes. It only took me a few hours to break them in. When I put them on, they were like really kind of stiff. But towards the end of the evening, I was just walking around normally, just like all my other Doc Martens boots, and I'm just so happy I have them. Okay, next outfit. This outfit started out pretty simple. During the evening, I was going to attend an event for Mega Magazine and Converse, and also a dinner because I, along with 9 other women, were featured in the March issue. And it's all about girl empowerment. So we were given these shoes that have words all across the sole. They say, keep loving, keep fighting. And I figured it would be a good time to wear all white because I don't normally wear very plain things, but I really wanted the shoes to stand out. But the whites I chose had to be that perfect balance between businessy and casual, because in the morning I was part of a panel during the Go Negosyo Summit. It was a really, really big summit held at the World Trade Center with thousands of people in the audience and also watching across the Philippines. So I guess I didn't want to look too intimidating or too businessy. So what I did was to put this blazer over the outfit. So as you can see, this is just a casual crop top, and I have these tailored trousers. And I thought this bright green color would really show on stage because there were, I think, 9 or 7 of us up on stage, and thought this would be a really nice color to highlight, and also because the Go Negosyo logo is green, so of course I came in theme. So I think this really kind of shows a smart casual vibe, especially with the chucks. And to go with that, I just went all out color blocking with this leather bag. So I look like a citrus burst with the orange bag and the lime green top, these really cute chucks. And then inside this bag, I carried everything else I was going to change into for the dinner because I felt that the t-shirt would be a little too relaxed for the dinner in BGC. I changed into a black bandeau, this one, which I found in the Ukay-ukay for around 90 pesos. It's teeny tiny, but it's from Zara, so that was a good buy. And then this blazer I also thrifted a while back. I really can't remember where I bought it anymore. I then slung over my favorite crossbody bag just to add some more visual interest and just cut the super bright colors. And also I think the black bag really pulls the black from the shoes, and that completes the look. So I'm wearing the same pants from the listening party. These are the high-waist Donna Karen pants from the Ukay-ukay. And I wore this outfit to the launch of AO, which is a men's magazine style website under Viva. I shot more than half of the physical magazine. I'm not sure why I wore a leopard print to the event. I just felt like I needed a nice crop top to complement the pants. And it's also the third appearance of this top on my channel. The first time was when I found it in the Ukay-ukay, so from the Ukay-ukay haul. And then the second time was, I think, in my how I would wear leopard prints video. I put so much time into that video and really had a lot of fun shooting it. And I also wore this to our Christmas party last year. I just wasn't able to film, but I've worn this quite a bit. I really love how it fits. And I also actually made Lauren Reed wear this during one of our shoots for AO that I also styled. That was a really nice shoot. I made her look very 1970s, and this top just fit her really well. I love the shoulder pads and how stretchy the top is. And then my boots are these just very extra platform boots. They are a wingtip leather boot, very easy to walk in because of the platform. And that concludes my outfits for the month of March. Part 1, if you haven't seen it, is right up here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it was a lot of different looks, but I really do try playing around and trying different styles. Subscribe if you haven't, and also click the notification bell so you get alerted every time I post a new video, which I try to do at least once a week. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.